Play clock winding down. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
And tough starting field position here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And the play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Black round. Check. Crunch. 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 Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. second and just one.
Come on, let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Come on, let's go! Back round! Back round! Let's go! Back round!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's good to make it 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch it now, Marty! Let's go! Watch it, Leopard!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. 56. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A handoff as they run the counter play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
Is that what he
People
hates?
gets it on the ground. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Brief break in the action here. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. To throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
4 down, check. 4 down. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Check.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. There's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's into the clear. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back week in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38. Yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
We got 3, fella, we got 3. Let's go. 1, 90. 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back now in San Antonio. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Red zone opportunity. They'll come out in the pistol. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be a Chicago first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure, let's see if they dial it up this drive.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball. Game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. Back to throw now. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there in the final minute. And his guys are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin.